Hey everyone, it's Aureolin. We're back to another episode of Aureolin's Heartrate Gaming. We're back to Idle Heroes with the new event. Last week I relocated houses because of the quarantine and the bug was starting to spread here. And so I relocated to my parents' house, which is more out in the sticks. So there's no people. But it also means that I don't have access to my editing equipment or all my usual computer setup. So I'm making do. This is the first time I'm having to do everything from my tablet only. But we're going to make it work. So the new event today is that they have released this new assassin hero, and I'm probably gonna butcher her name. Ithaqua? Like, that's how I see it. Ithaqua. It seems very out there and very cool. So we'll take a look at what she does. So she has the increased drop rate for the heroic summon. And of course, we have the heroic summon. It gives you the 30 scrolls and then some orbs, and then the hero at 400. We're getting queen at 200. And then at 500, we get the 15 relics. In the hero exchange, they're giving us Aspen and Elyivia. Still a big fan of Aspen. Still really love my Aspen. He's also been very useful for a very long time, and he's really great in a lot of different things like the Brave Trial and the Aspen Dungeon, things like that. So I really like him. I know that he's not super in-game meta anymore, honestly. With my really, really powerful team, I kind of look for teams with Aspen, and then I just kind of know I'm going to beat them. But I love him anyway. Elyivia, I'm still not fully sold on. I haven't really seen her super rocking anything. But if you like her and you have copies of her and you want to build her, go for it. Here's your chance to get another copy. So they also have this the Birth of Ithaqua event going on special for this hero's release. And if you can get her to 6 stars, 9 stars, 10 stars, E3, and E5 during this event, you get additional bonus rewards, which is pretty cool. This is nice, especially for the bigger players, the people who really invest a lot of money in this game, because a lot of them do go in all in on these new hero releases and E5 them immediately. And now they're giving you a bonus 100 relics if you can E5 her during this event, which that's a lot. Like, that's a lot of relics. That's an entire lighter dark hero with relics to spare. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, anyway, some bonus rewards if you decide to go in on this hero. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do any polls. I did polls the last event, and I'm kind of down in the 600-ish range of scrolls, and I kind of want to wait for the anniversary event and see what they do for that. Yeah, I don't want to end up being shy on my scrolls when that comes around. But let's go ahead and take a look at this hero. She's a shadow hero, and let's read what she does. So, she's an assassin, and let's see some of her base stats. She gets crit and crit damage and control immune. So, like most assassins, she has crit. So her active is Ghost Possession. She deals damage against the enemy with the lowest HP and deals extra damage by 10% of the target's max HP. So that's cool. So hits the lowest HP hero, but the higher their HP is base, the more damage she does. And then she inflicts Ghost Possessed effect on the target for 3 rounds. Ghost Possessed is Ithaqua's special, unique to her. And when she releases active skills or basic attacks, she will release the same attack on the enemy inflicted with the Ghost Possessed effect and restore self by 100% HP of the damage dealt. Restoring HP does not count in dot and non-stackable. So she is gonna be doing like a basic attack, and if it hits someone else and someone else is ghost possessed, they'll get hit too, and then she will heal for 100% of what she just dealt to the possessed target. So she has some self-sustain, which sounds really awesome. That's really great for an assassin because, assassins are typically a little bit squishy. So it's really cool to have some self-sustain there. Her passive is attack, crit damage, and speed and control immune. I'm stuttering all over myself. I must not have had enough coffee yet. So yeah, lots of crit. I love the plus 60 speed, and then throw some 30% control immune in there too. That's good because she's gonna need the speed, she's gonna need the crit, all that good stuff. So her first passive is Poisonous Blade. When Ithaqua releases skills or normal attacks, deal poison damage by 50% of damage dealt for 2 rounds. And when she crits, deal bleeding damage by 50% of damage dealt for 2 rounds. And when she kills an enemy, inflict ghost possessed effect on 1 random enemy for 3 rounds. And increase self 100% of armor break for 3 rounds. So she's kind of like a dot. I want to say proliferator, but not proliferator because she's not increasing something that's already there. That's Delacium's job. She's just a dot machine. Like, she's just putting all kinds of different dots all over the board. So if they are running Purify or whatever, it might actually be hard for them to get rid of all the dots because she could potentially be inflicting a ton of different ones all at the same time. And then, on top of that, she's going to get armor break and spreading her ghost possessed effects if she kills somebody. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. And then her last passive, basic attack, targets the enemy with the lowest HP, which that's always good. Dealing damage and inflicting the ghost possessed effect for 3 rounds. So she's doing this ghost possessed a lot, and targeting lowest. That's always really great for an assassin to do. I imagine she would be pretty great paired with Delacium. I feel like she was designed specifically with Delacium in mind because of all the dot stuff she's doing. And I'm actually really curious to see if the ghost possessed effect will count as a dot and if Delacium can proliferate that effect. Because if he can, that would be really ridiculous and really awesome, because potentially then Ithaqua could be hitting the entire enemy team every round, and that could be really, really cool. Like, she looks really awesome too. Like, just her design, I really like it. I think she looks really cool. They've been doing a pretty good job with the hero design recently. And Ithaqua's no different. I think she looks really BA and really cool. I really like her. But yeah, I'm gonna have to hold out. I'm gonna have to wait for the anniversary event. And I didn't, especially on this account, I think I only got 2 Delaciums. On my other account, I do have enough Delacium copies. I did end up with enough Delacium copies to build him, and I plan to. So, I mean, on my other account, I don't know. Like, I might want to try and go for this, but at the same time, if I do and they do scrolls during the anniversary event, I'm basically screwed. I'm not going to have anything saved up. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to wait for the anniversary event just so I can go all in on that. I mean, I do love this. I do love the extra bonuses for starring up Ithaqua. But also, assassins have been kind of traditionally weak for a long time in this game. There have not been very many assassins that were worth building or investing in. So most people's guild tech is seriously lacking in the assassin side. I think, yeah. Like, on this account, I have literally put nothing into my assassin tech. I got rid of all of it. I used to run an assassin crit team way back when I first started playing, and I loved it. But then assassins fell off, and it became warriors and mages, and now it's, rangers and warriors, mages, and even a little bit of priests, but not assassins. So, yeah. Assassin tech is lacking. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go in. unfortunately. I kind of want to just for funsies, but yeah, I need to save the resources and be ready. So as far as the Easter event, I didn't really get a chance to go back. I wanted to make another video on it. The event that just ended. So that event ended up being not quite as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. If you had the diamonds to invest, if you had, I think it was 7,500 diamonds, because it was like 3,000 diamonds for the hammers and then 4,500 for the dice, or vice versa, one of the two. And if you spent both of those, it was like you basically could average getting enough of the hammer breaks to get the Augustus magic ball, which is pretty awesome. Getting an artifact like that without having to actually spend money. And as you can see, I actually did get it. I got really lucky though. I almost got really unlucky. Well, honestly, I did get really unlucky on my dice rolls, and I did not get enough stars until the very last day of dice rolls to get the last 4 hammers I needed to break enough eggs to get this on this account. So I got really lucky. I got really, I guess, unlucky. And it was really close. It was a really close call. But I did end up getting far enough to get the Augustus Magic Ball, which is really great. Just getting one of those. Anytime you can get one of those orange artifacts that basically cost money, otherwise it's usually worth it. So I went ahead and invested. I'm pretty much gem broke now, so I'm just hoarding and saving my gems now. But yeah. So it worked out. It was nice to know that there was an opportunity for that artifact for free. Even though it was slightly luck determined, it still was available for free. So I feel like they're starting to try a little bit, like with this adding in the bonus stuff and it actually being 100 relics if you can get her to E5. I feel like they're starting to try a little bit. So I want to save for the anniversary event because I have high hopes. I was expecting also the Celestial Island update, which I don't see. Like, I don't think it dropped yet, I guess, but it was supposed to, but it hasn't. So we'll see what happens with that. I might have to make another video when that drops. It might not drop until next week, but yeah. Anyway, we'll just see what happens. But that's this event. I wish you all the best of luck. If you decide to do polls, I really hope you guys get lots so that you could do all that extra starring of her and get those bonus rewards. And yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. See ya!